Hi, I'm Jordan, and this is 10-year-old me. Here I am with a few of my best childhood friends. Though we may look a little lame, we thought we were the coolest kids on the block. I grew up in a small town an hour west of Sydney in the Blue Mountains called Blackheath. It is a beautiful town and a place that I have always cherished. Blackheath has many opportunities for children to truly engage with nature and the beautiful world around them. I was lucky enough to be one of these children, as I had many opportunities to be outdoors exploring country. Here pictured is my friend Josh, who was one of my earliest friends. I met him at preschool. It was called Kookaburra Kindy. We both were in the same class, and to this day I remember meeting him by the sandpit as the two of us began fossicking, enjoying our young, childish ideologies of fun. We continued on through school together until the end of primary when I moved away. But one thing I always found interesting about him was the fact he was Indigenous. His father worked for the national park within the area, and Josh and I joined him for bushwalks numerous times. His father would tell us many Aboriginal stories, being stories of Dreamtime. This opened up my mind to a different perspective, as my own perspective was predominantly Western based. I loved these stories, and to this day I still do. He would take us to streams, or we would find markings in caves or on trees, which all had different meanings. This was an opportunity for me to take this chance to learn, which I grasped with both hands. The learning opportunity was opening my mind and accepting a different perspective. This ability is one I cherish within myself, and I think growing up in this town of Blackheath, it provided me with opportunities in viewing a different side to the world, as it was multicultural and full of history. I was close enough to Sydney to be exposed to a big city and city life, yet far enough away to be able to enjoy nature and smell the beautiful fresh air the mountains and trees offer. My childhood home was located on Hathill Road within Blackheath. This place was of great importance to me. It holds so many experiences and memories. Some experiences were positive, other experiences were negative. But yet I knew when I arrived home, I was happy. Even now, 14 years on, I arrive back there and I am overwhelmed with emotion, a true spiritual connection to that land. Although it looks a little different now, I remember it how it was. My place, my land. The area of Blackheath is part of the Darug Indigenous Nation. I remember learning this in primary school. I attended Blackheath Public School, which I think at that time was far ahead of other schools in the Indigenous studies. Even now, when I visited recently, they have signs within the entrance instantly acknowledging the Indigenous relation to land which the school is situated upon. Attending Blackheath Public School was a major step in my love for Indigenous history and education. We were lucky to be in an area where we had direct access to historical Indigenous areas of learning. Growing up in Blackheath was a truly magical experience. It had numerous learning opportunities during such a vital time of development for myself. Learning which I still carry with me today, such as to respect and enjoy nature and country and the beauty which it has to offer. Thank you for listening.